Assalamualaikum warahmatullah. Now, my group and I will be presenting about sport recommendations. So, sport recommendations, I'm sure everyone has their own recommendation for sports. Now, for me, my favorite sport is archery, and I would like to recommend you on various reasons. So, archery has a background, a history dating back as far as the prehistoric eras of Paleolithic and Neolithic ages. So archery here has a background and history, as you can see in the picture on the right side, dating back as far as the prehistoric eras of Paleolithic and Neolithic ages. So archery has been used since that age. People have been using archery. The prehistoric people has been using archery as a medium of hunting, a medium of protection, hunting. They use archery to hunt animals that they eat, animals for food, such as cows, buffaloes, pigs. So they hunt, they will kill the animals with arrows and then use it as a medium of protection. Why is it? Because you know, right? There are always threats from beasts and big animals like tigers, bears. So archery is used as a medium of protection for them. They will protect themselves from animals and any other beasts that pose a threat to them. And then after 1,000 years, archery has an evolution, evolved from being a medium of hunting and protection to a medium of war and bloodshed. Yes, this is the evolution that has been going. You can see on the right picture that people have been used archery as a medium of war, a medium of bloodshed to war. As you know, war has no winners or losers. It matters about who stands the last. So in the medieval ages, archery has been used as a medium of war, a medium of weapon. So these two pictures on the right side is one of the examples. So the first is English longbowmen and Mamluk archers are known as military unit for their ability to wield bow and arrows in a unique way. So why is it English longbowmen they will equip themselves with very long bows and very hard arrows. They will line up themselves and fire these arrows from a very far distance to kill enemies at a very far distance. It is very scary for you. Imagine you are standing and then suddenly there are a rain of arrows raining on you, hitting your head and end up taking your life. So the Mamluk archers are also known as the elite military unit. For you to know, Mamluk archers are originally slaves. They were picked up by governments or the governments and military, and then they will train them to become the next army of Mamluk archers. So Mamluk archers are known to the enemies as the angel of death because of what? They have the ability to wield bow and arrows while riding on a horse. You can imagine they are chasing you, you as the enemy, they are chasing you with their bow and arrows. If you can't escape them, you can't run from the arrows. At least of that. If you did survive from the arrows, you will not survive from the charging of the horses. You will die being stepped on them. So it's very scary. And then after more evolution, arrow archery has developed into the modern day. Is now played by different levels of age, like children and adults. Do you know you always go to the supermarket or market and then you go to the toy section with your children and your children wants mama papa I want that toy. What is the toy? A toy archery. Yeah, it's made of plastic and very safe with no pointy edges. So it's made by children. And archery is also a sport for adults and teenagers. You just sit on a specific range and then fire those arrows on the scoreboard. And archery was also played on domestic and international levels, where South Korea is the major powerhouse of the archery. Why is it South Korea is a major powerhouse? Let me tell you why. According to the statistics by the International Olympics Committee (IOC), South Korea has won 6 out of 8 Olympic editions where archery is played. Yes, they have won 6 out of 8, and then on those 6 editions, they have at least wiped out 10 gold medals. Recently at Tokyo, they have won a total of 12 gold medals out of 16 that have been offered at the competition. So yes, South Korea is a major powerhouse. They are very great in archers. They always produce the greatest archer athletes in the world. So that is all for me. I will pass the presentation to my next friend. Thank you.
So, my name is Hadi, and today I'm going to recommend some of the sport that I like. The first sport that I can recommend is football. As you can see here, at the right is Lionel Messi, and the left is Cristiano Ronaldo. These two players are the iconic players in the football world. So, move to the next slide. Football is a team sport that needs to be played between two teams of 11 players each. In football, the players primarily use their feet to propel a ball around a rectangular field called a pitch. The game's objective is to score more goals than the opposing teams by moving the ball beyond the goal line into a rectangular frame goal but defended by the opposing team. It is really fun sport to play as we can play this sport with our friends, families, or even strangers. This sport is flexible because it can be played by both genders. Move to the next part. As for the history of football, some say it originated from the Chinese competitive game called Shuzhou. It is also known as Su Chu, which means kickballs. It was founded during the Han Dynasty, which is from 206 before Common Era until 220 before Common Era. Other East Asian games, including Kemari in Japan and Chugu in Korea, were both influenced by Chuju. And last but not least, I'm going to talk about the benefits of playing football. First, it can increase our stamina because playing football means we have to run a lot. It also enhances our focus and visions, improve our communication skills, improve our teamwork skill, and strengthen our body muscles. Playing football also teaches us to control our breathing techniques better. Finally, it can improve our disciplines as there is a punishment for a foul that we make. So I'm going to pass to the next presenter.
Hello everyone! Today, for the subject of ZES 2312 Public Speaking and Communicative Skills, for the final assessment, which is Assessment 3 PowerPoint Presentation, my name is Mohammad Fathul Munir with the metric number of 4232009411D. Here is my examination slip for this semester, August of 2023. Well, everyone, what can be conveyed from this picture? Yes, it is two basketball superstars of LeBron James and Kobe Bryant facing off against each other in a basketball match. Which brings me to my topic today, basketball a sports recommendation. Here's a little bit of history about basketball. It is invented in December of 1891 at International Young Men Christian Association Training School, which is nowadays known as Springfield College at Springfield, Massachusetts, United States of America. It is invented by Dr. James Naismith, a Canadian physical education instructor. The reason why basketball was invented is to keep the students fit during cold months, which is after the summer sports ended. Another reason for its invention is because it is to provide safer sports option instead of American football, which is being deemed physically too rough for some of the people, and it is an option when outdoor activities are not allowed due to climatic conditions such as snowy seasons. Basketball is played at basketball courts, be it indoor or outdoor. Now we move on in detail about basketball court. For the diameter of basketball court, it may vary according to leagues associated and also the venues. Here, as we can see, first we can see the defense box, which is this one. This is what called as the defense box, which is worth 2 points. And here is the backboard. Here is the basket hoop where you throw the ball in here. to score points. Here is the 3-point line and a 3-point arc. Well, if you score from outside here, it will be worth 3 points. Now we move on to the inside of D box. Here is the free throw lane, which is for players to drive in for layups and dunks. And here is the free throw line where it's worth 1 point. It depends on what type of fouls being committed by the opposition team. Here is the midcourt line. Here is the midcourt line. Here is the sideline. Here is the baseline. Here is the wing and the corner. We move on to the player position now. Each team consists of 5 players on the court, which is known as the starters of the team. Now, the first one, known as the number 1, is the point guard. They are the floor general of the team, which is they set up the offensive play of the team. The number 2, which is the shooting guard, is the finisher on the team. They are specialized in shooting threes and mid-range. Now the number 3, which is a small forward, they are basically the most versatile player on the team, which is specialized in exploiting space behind to drive for layups and dunks. The last 2, which is known as the number 4 and the number 5, they are 2 of the tallest players on the team. The number 4 power forward and number 5 centers, they are specialized in setting up screens, rebounding, blocking, scoring layups and dunks. Last but not least, the benefits of playing basketball. As we all know, basketball is a team game, so playing basketball will teach us how to play as a unit. When you are playing basketball, communication is the key, especially during offense and defensive transition. Basketball can be played anytime, anywhere on your own leisure. When you play basketball, you will also learn more in detail about basketball. Last but not least, you get to know and meet new friends and socialize with your new friends. So for more information about basketball in detail, you can click the video link below. So that's all from me. Thank you everyone.
Hi, my name is Atta. My name is Muhammad Haris bin Jami'an, and for my presentation, I would like to present to you futsal. People always confuse between football and futsal. Football is normally played as an outdoor game on a large field, while futsal usually plays in indoors, such as stadium. And usually it's a small field, and each team have 5 players, while football consists of 11 players. Rules. The rules of futsal is no goalkeeper punts, meaning ball must stay below head height, otherwise possession and free kick will be given to the opponent. No slide tackle. Player must not to go around to steal possession back. No thrown-ins, meaning no thrown-ins from the sideline. Ball is placed on the ground and passed to a teammate with the foot 5 yards away. This implies whenever free kicks and corner, the opposing team has to be minimum at least 5 yards away from the balls. Rules. The rules in futsal is such as goalkeeper. Goalkeeper usually defend the goal no matter what. Wingers. Wingers consist of two players, left and right. They both play as an offensive and defensive. Pivot or striker. Crucial offense player that only focus on scoring the goal. Defender. They will assist the goalkeeper to protect the goal. To the last slide, benefits of futsal is improve player decision making. It will improve player decision making during the game. Second, develop confidence. Players will develop confidence, especially during 1 versus 1 against their opponent. Next, to be creative. It allows players to be creative, getting around their opposition. And the fourth one is improve reaction time. Player will improve their reaction time based on their game. And the obvious one is healthy. Players will develop healthy physically or mentally. That's all for me. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Hans Christian Florentius with the metric card number 423-200-9581D. For the subject ZES 2312, Public Speaking and Communicative Skill for the final assessment, which is Assessment 3, PowerPoint Presentation. Here I be recommending to you my sport recommendation, which is badminton. Badminton usually played as an indoor game that almost similar to our tennis. It's either 2 versus 2 or 1 versus 1. The game scoring system will decide the winner that managed to score 21 points, the first one. But if both sides reach 20 to 20, then either side must get 2 clear points to win. And if it reached to 29 to 29, the one who first reached 30% point will win the game. The point is won if the birdie, which called shuttlecock, hit the ground in the opponent half of the court, including the line. A point also can be conducted if a shot goes outside the court boundary or birdie hit the net, pass through the net. Benefit could gain in badminton included improved player reaction time, improved flexibility, or mental agility. To conclude our presentation, as a whole, sport that we recommended, such as football, futsal, archery, badminton, and basketball, give many benefits to those who want to try out new sport activity, as it can be played either indoor or outdoor. So I hope it will help our audience in choosing activity that they find interesting. So that's all, and thanks for listening.